Hello, I'm John Fox from Tunnel West. I'm having a Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair Adventure. And we're about to start the next chapter. Now, I'm going to load my game. I feel like it's a pretty sensible thing to do. Chapter 4 end. I'm going to start chapter 5. But if I select chapter... Ooh, we get to look at the name before it's even happened. Cool. Smile. I hope is the name of despair. Right, I think there's going to be 6 chapters. There were 6 chapters in the first game. Let's continue. I have some thoughts that I want to share. So I'm sure I've got sound. I do have sound, lovely. And I'll resist the urge to do Magical Miracle Girl Mon Ami just yet. After being released from the fun house, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. Just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant.
Jeez.
You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realise just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
What?
Oh my!
Did you hear something?
Hey!
It's Nekomaru. That was Coach Nekomaru's voice.
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up!
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone. You know what? I've got some thoughts. One, I'm going to fix my face, and I better say them now before actual plot happens. While we're still on this mystery. I didn't think plot would kick in so quickly, and I'm dumb for not thinking that. So I'm just going to close some of my browsers, because then my face will work better, hopefully. So, give it a second. There's my face. I don't know what he's done with Nekomaru, but that's kind of weird. So, where's my face, damn it? Face! Shouldn't be slow. There's no reason for it to be slow. Right. Now, because... Oh, there we go. Right. Cool. Sorry about that. So, you know, all through the game, I've been trying to make predictions, right? I'm going to turn off the stream. I know it's stupid too. I'll turn it back on in a second. Right. All through the game, I've been trying to make predictions of 4 survivors, a traitor, and for some reason the next person to die. It's a bit of a weird one. So I assumed there was a main character and 4 survivors. I don't know why I assumed that, because the first game had 5 survivors and a main character who survived. So that's a bit weird. We've only got 7 people left, but at this point in the first game, none of those people died until Junko died right at the end. Right? So how does this work in this game? Are they going to have 2 chapters? Because chapter 5 was somebody died who was already dead. Like, they were murdered pre-first trial. Which is why I was all like, oh, there's going to be a replacement. That's why I was like that, because it sort of makes sense if they're going to tread the same ground. The other thought is, it's a bit of a dick move for Gundam to suicide himself by killing Nekomaru. Bit of a dick move there. But they did that so they could have the first 4 murders be the same, right? And so murder 5, maybe the main character gets blamed for it and comes out again, which is what happened last time. Or if it really was the main character. But I'm confused about the numbers. Yeah. I had a lot more thoughts, to be honest. But I wrote them down. Not because I was planning on like, oh, I'll write them down for later. I wrote them down because I was talking to a friend who's playing this at the same time. And I could just reference the conversation I had rather than trying to remember. My point is, I have no idea where this is going right now. So let's carry on.
I am concerned.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realise how valuable Teru was. Don't ignore me, I'm trying to tell you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
This Okay, I wasn't expecting the clock. It took me all night to make it.
My!
Is that a Nekamaru doll?
I'm no doll. I'm Mini Maru.
Mini Maru. I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. So there's been precedent set in the first game for having somebody killed and then come back as a computer. In the first game it was an AI. But that happened earlier, right? No. I mean, it did happen earlier, but that AI had to be killed off in the 4th trial because it was a suicide, but then got properly killed in the 5th trial. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you serious?
Ah,
Thanks.
it's so cute. Thanks, I'll keep it.
Well...
I never said anything about giving it away.
I'll beat you up!
Don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa!
Oh, hey now, that's a bully's logic.
Man.
Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, about Nekamaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're going to prevent something like that from ever happening again,
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear something. I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Yeah, of course. In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
What did you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my!
Oh, did you say something?
Are you kidding me?
What? I was up all night memorizing that speech.
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuchi.
I am Mini Maru.
Man.
I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
You serious?
That's amazing.
Of course.
I made it after all. See, I like the fact that he's now obtained parts accidentally. That's a good use of continuity. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Mechanic looks really happy.
Hey.
Anyway, what happened to Nagato? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the freaking time.
Well,
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know.
hey.
And that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still...
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagato's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Hey, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? The fact that you're reserved. You know, what Nagato said during the trial.
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean, except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you. Well, apparently, I never was part of Hope's Peak's Academy primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Reserve department? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. I'll just use my voice for it. Apparently I'm just a normal person. Is that all? What? That's it, dude. Don't ever scare me like that. I'm glad they have that. It's not something I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. Yeah, but why would they care, Hajime? Like, that's not relevant anymore. You're on an island, a murder island, being run by crazy bear people. Your past life is only going to be relevant if it's a part of something else? Oh, I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had a talent all along. But shit. My whole life, I just wanted to feel confident about myself. Oh, I get that it might affect him. And I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department.
Of course!
She is right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan.
Listen!
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey,
The hell? You're saying that all wrong. This theme tune slaps? Is that the word? I'm trying it out. Slaps. Because I feel like slaps is when you hit somebody, but apparently that's a word for complimenting stuff like music. So everyone was here. It was a real close battle. Oh yeah, because he's done the fight.
I am sorry!
I apologise. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff's just hard to say sometimes. That was weird. Maybe you can't see me.
Huh?
Well, the heck? You're covered in blood. Ah, you saw me. Yes, that's right. The mono beast this time was very strong.
You!
Gross. Don't get close to me. Get out of here. No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, hey!
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Yes, I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe.
Ding, 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 ding!
There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last mono beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. I see. What a thin reaction! It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. That's a real thing, apparently. Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, "It's not like we can go off this island. Why bother going to the new island?" Well, it's true. I don't really expect much.
don't
But
misunderstand.
who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously, we're gonna go, dumbass.
So,
Assuming we just figured out running away was a mistake.
I'll show you my serious
Because if we
side.
can't run, we'll fight. Is that the echo? Is that the echo? I'll crush everyone who puts us through this crap in one blow.
Hey!
Fight? Seriously, that's some fearsome group. What? That fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know?
What are you saying?
Why? Did you forget what you said earlier?
Hey!
Dumbass! I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
Settle down!
If you have the power to fight among yourselves, then you can direct that power towards our enemy.
Alright!
Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
Damn right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
All right.
Alright, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
I'm starting to get pumped up!
The Future Foundation, Monokuma, Monomi, I'll crush them all at once.
What?
Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know. You're right.
Leave it to me.
Then I've got to do my best too, I think. As we left the restaurant, the expression on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking towards the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department, and that filled me with a strange uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. This is a strange uncomfortable fear! No, that's terrifying. That's not... whatever. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's not weird, is it? That's not a strange uncomfortable feeling. Like something crawling on the back of your... spiders at the back of my brain. That's a strange, uncomfortable feeling. Having been choked by a bone... But I try not to think about it. Try not to think about... I tried to stay focused on moving forwards. Chapter 5. Smile and Hope. In the Name of Despair. It's my new character I'm debuting. Guy with bone in throat. I don't know why it's not been removed. I'm not going to do that again, don't I? With the mono beasts gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island.
So this is the last island.
Let's move my face. See parts. Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island was once a gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future.
I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Yeah, it's interesting that it's a final island as well. So, we want to run left, don't we? But I'm going to run through once. Okay, Sea King Industries. The military base. The factory. The vendor street. And back to Central Island. There's not a lot of places this time. Sea King's a giant fish, right? Stops people from going into the Calm Belt. So, I'm guessing at some point at the end of Danganronpa, somebody went up to the guy who wrote it and went, "How did they do any of that? How did two girls in the world? How did they make these robots? How did any of this?" And the guy was like, "Right, I've got to write a sequel. What I'll do is I'll figure out all the stuff they'd need, and I'd shove it on this one island, and then they can do the game there instead." We're clearly making monobeasts here. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. Sea King Industries. Huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electrical insulations and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. Well, yeah, they're the only corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, it's a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. I think the character changed and I forgot to change the voice. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here.
What's going on?
This company obviously doesn't make machine parts. Just what the hell are they making here? Looks like a mono beast. He's right. Looks like they're making something more dangerous. It seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. This machine. Is it making another machine? Which is going to make another machine. Which is going to make another machine. The finished product looks like it's modelled after a four-legged animal.
Hey,
Metal Gear. Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Yeah, Monobeast. I've been saying that ever since I walked in. Are you talking about the Monobeasts?
Maybe.
Is there any chance those Monobeasts were created here? The Monobeasts were created here. The Monobeasts were created here. The Monobeasts were created here. Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, that's what this place is for.
Hey!
No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right? Yeah, that conversation definitely happened.
Bye-bye!
Where do the robots come from? That's why it's just fine.
There's something wrong with you.
What the hell did he mean by that? He wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
Still might be all in virtual reality as well. I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Hey Kazuchi, get a hold of yourself.
Huh?
Why? Why? Because you're starting to laugh all of a sudden. Take these machines apart and fix the fucking planes. Well, obviously. What else am I going to do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about?
Hey.
Well, there's a computer over there, so I just started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever's using the computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably just trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. What did it say? It was such a horrible, delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story. So what was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. These riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously, that's not realistic at all. I love it because I know this had to have been a conversation with the guy who wrote it. It's like, what do you mean 2 high school girls did all this? I mean, I get that they could somehow do a score. The world? What?
Yeah.
Like, a creative license and all. Like, okay, they took over a robot and they did a thing and they took advantage of a situation, right? But like, they caused the world to end is a lot to take on the chin, you know? So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society. Until eventually, it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of these riots started getting circulated. And strange incidents occurred one after another. You know, for somebody just like, oh, really stupid email, he's remembering it quite well. A hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world. I know, right? It sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a title song. End of the World's a title of a song by R.E.M. Did you not know that? That's a really famous song. I'm guessing End of the World. End of the world. Hang on, that's not the lyric, is it? I'm going to continue. I feel like there is definitely a joke. That's probably a joke that I don't get.
Hey.
Whoever wrote this needs to come up with a better story ideas because this wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I'd never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. It's not a bad lesson, to be honest. Hey, about that, are you sure it's okay to say that's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time.
Of course not!
There's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. Yeah, I get that one. You're right. This also feels very much like the guy just said, what do you mean my story doesn't make sense? Death Note exists. To which I say, Death Note's premise is there's a magic notebook. Like, that's how it starts. It goes, right, they're Shinigami. They're death gods, right? They write your name in a book when you die. That's the premise. Now the story's gonna begin. But remember, that's the premise. Like, it didn't go, oh, the premise is that you've been kidnapped and you've got to kill each other. And then at the end of the game it says, also, these guys did a bunch of really, really unrealistic things before the start. Like, do you get what I mean? One of them said, Superman says, we need you to accept the idea of this flying dude. And you go, cool, I accept the idea of a flying dude. But then, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean here. There's a difference between a plot hole and something that's a fanciful premise. You can't cover up your plot holes by saying, yeah, but my premise is that it's built on a series of plot holes. It's like, no, if something's unrealistic, it's fine if you set it up as something that could happen in your world. Like, I'm fine with the mono beasts existing because they've set it up in such a way that you go, look, technology exists. We've got talking robots. Of course, dog-shaped robots can exist. You've got a tiny bear robot. See, I accept the premise of the murder squad. Whatever. It's weird that a guy called out Death Note and went like, Death Note's unrealistic. People love Death Note. Like, it seems a little petty. That's all. It seems a little petty to say that. It feels like I'm being spoken to by the author right now. But definitely, okay. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us, and so maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world ending. There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Where did you hear? The automated machine looks like it's making something. Are they all robots? Instead of being virtual reality, are they all robots with these memories of real people? My tea's cold again. Why do I wait so long? Is this a mannequin?
Maybe...
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot?
You serious?
Seriously? How can they make robots? Mechamaru was, like, he just died. Do you not remember him? Oh, hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, John. John. That guy was stabbed. That guy was trampled. That guy was... Well, he's melted in lava, to be honest, which happened very famously to a robot, by the way. John. This person was stabbed repeatedly. And then this person... I can't actually remember how she died. And this person was fired off a rocket. And this person hung to death. Like... She did autopsies. We'd know if they were robots, John. I can't remember how she died. They've got blood. Actual blood, coloured blood. They'd know. They'd know if they were robots. There'd be evidence. Only the people who have been injured, though. Anyone who's not been hurt could still be a robot. Do you think Nekamaru was made here?
That was close.
It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible, maybe.
Hey!
But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation too. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason.
That's right!
It's not so weird. The whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. I mean, he did apparently make the funhouse. But why?
This is bad.
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones making us kill each other? Those bastards get off watching kids kill each other. That's the plot to Battle Royale, isn't it? Well, the outset of Battle Royale is that it's a population control issue, but like making a classroom of students kill each other is a really inefficient way to deal with population issues. Once a year, you know, it's clearly, and I'm not like going, well, you know, but there's clearly nefarious. There was clearly nefarious things going on in the background, right? Which I'm pretty sure the sequels did go into. I know there's 3 battle royales, but like there's the manga, and I don't know I can't remember how much the manga goes into. It's been a long time since I've not really properly read it. It's a book as well, of course. What am I talking about? It's a book. It's a book, a manga, and a film. And it doesn't help that now everyone references Battle Royale, right? It's quite influential as things go. It's a very, very weird story. It's very influential on this. I mean, it's about a bunch of students killing each other, right? Which is why I mentioned it in the first place. But like every time one of those students dies, it was accompanied by a 5-minute flashback. Well, in the film it was 5 minutes. In the manga, I know you get an entire chapter as a flashback of all these terrible things that have happened to these students that have shaped their lives and why they're like what they are. It's a very anime thing as well to have someone die and then get their entire storyline, rather than before, to sort of inform their actions. It's always like, and this is why they acted that way. Anyway.
Hey!
Bleach does that. Or did that. Wait, hold on. Now that I've said it out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption.
I mean...
If it's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. Yeah, we're certainly not cattle of the rich and famous. Cattle? Cattle, John? I mean, it's sort of vaguely in the ballpark of what I meant. Chattel? Playthings? But the thought of... I'm not saying rich people are making us kill each other. I mean, I sort of am, but not me. I mean, armies exist, right? Armies work for countries, right? But rich people run countries. And it's yeah, I'm being very cynical right now, obviously. And I'm not saying it's a massive conspiracy. I'm just saying, if you look at the way the world actually works, right? Poor people don't become prime minister in this country. They generally were already well off. And in a proper society, obviously, there's checks and balances. But there isn't always, is there? Sometimes it doesn't matter how much you resist. Things happen like horse. Anyway, this is a work of fiction though, so don't worry about that. All I'm saying is the difference between rich businessmen going, oh, we'll make people do death matches, and real life is that, like, you don't have the entertaining pretense to everything, but fights happen, you know, there's more regulations and stuff, but we let people get away with all sorts of shit, really. It's just not like a cartoonish villainy about what they do. Mainly. That got real, quite real. I don't want to talk about real stuff. Jump walk army! Woo! That thing over there, that's a canny. Was that a tank? Is it real? Not just that. There's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. Kakani. Man, this place is boring. For some reason I'm hanging around it though. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here!
You.
Oh, I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists. That goes for women too.
Alright!
You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. Yeah, that's how women talk, Ken. No thanks. Boo pillows. This helicopter. Yeah, there we go. I like it. I like it. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru Teru? How did we see that? Was it on a monitor? Did it just go outside and we're going to do a whole thing? This helicopter. Don't screw with me. Ow! Hajime, what happened? It's nothing. I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but I ended up hurting my fist. Damn it, I'm so weak. Is he a robot? I mean, he'd be found out as soon as he got injured. This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? See if they were all robots. They can't all be robots. They've been injured. They had blood. They bled. They had internal organs. They had autopsies. But if they were robots, it'd be a good reason Nagato was like, I don't really care about these people anymore. This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive. Why don't we steal the helicopter and leave?
Alright!
This might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons. I mean, not with that attitude, mate.
Huh?
Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank. No problemo. No problemo? It's an obtuse reference to Terminator. Just Terminator 2. Just putting it out there. I don't know if it's on purpose. Again, somebody to die falling in lava. Hasta la vista, baby. No problemo. What was the other one? The kid teaches Terminator a bunch of phrases. No problemo is just definitely one of them. Of course, in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this. Sonya's countries never ceases to baffle me.
However...
Weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I am concerned.
If no one uses them, they're nothing more than scrap metal. Yeah, One Piece talks about that. You're right. Unfortunately, the stuff in this space probably won't be useful to us. Especially not this helicopter. Check the helicopter.
Please wait.
The one we've literally all seen flying. No, that is wrong. Huh? Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat. That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Oh yeah, there it is. The Jabrock Island Development Plan. What is this?
However...
I assume it belongs to Monokuma. It was placed rather ostentatiously. It was placed rather ostentatiously. It was placed rather ostentatiously. That's a long word you said straight away about screwing up. I don't know how much we can trust it, but do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say? Beyond what is written here, I do not know much.
Well?
But it does document Jabberwock's Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. The fact they can make Mechamaru, who would have had his brain... How did his personality work? Tells me, and this should have been pretty obvious from the start, that Monomi and Monokuma are now AI, right? They're not being controlled anymore. They are AI with personalities of their own, right? Which is a sensible change, because you can't have someone hiding behind the scenes again, controlling it. Because that's like, the traitor is that person who's never been on screen. Yay! It's the same twist as the first game. Yeah. So there are, which is something we'll probably, I would have assumed anyway, but like this sort of proves that that's possible. But it does document Jabberwock's Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. What's the plan? To place Jabberwock Island under Future Foundation's control and to prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation. I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality... What? In actuality... In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time. If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked, and the hotel is really clean. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? But more importantly, what's the incident? Is it the biggest, most awful event in human history, most tragic event in human history, by any chance? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it? I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean.
Well?
However, there is one thing that caught my attention. There's more. Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? I do, and I was wondering if that would come up, to be honest. It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, we could not find the building anywhere. We even commented on how strange it was, right?
However...
I forgot about the building, but I did think, oh yeah, the Jabberwock Island tours, yeah. But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation's headquarters, or so it is written. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't exist? Damn it! What the hell is going on?
Perhaps.
We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening one after another. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue. That is, the mystery of this island. Well, what's really going on? The mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Is this a military truck? Unlike the aeroplane at the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside. But I don't even know how to drive, and apparently it's not worth trying. I know they're like teenagers. I'm terrified of driving, but like, I'm not in a life or death. What did I say? Life or setch? Ah, life or setch, man. I choose life. I'm not in a life or death situation, so like, there's a bear. I saw a bear. So like, I'm not in a life or setch situation. That's why I did it, because the situation. There's no cause for me to suddenly try and learn how to drive, alright? That's the point. Besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off it. Maybe the helicopter that's to the right, though.
I knew you could do it!
I didn't look at the missiles, but I think it's time to let you go. I'll run to the next area though. To the factory. Was that the last one? No. Right, I've been John Fox and Tunnel John all West. I've been having a Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair Adventure. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.